And we're back to Into Zorkness, a stream not live about Zork, the Great Underground Empire. So we're continuing from last time that we have entered the kitchen. The party at this point was Ebec Designer and Fester Khan, kind of working their way around the space. You are in the kitchen of the White House. A table seems to have been used recently for the preparation of food. A passage leads to the west, and a dark staircase can be seen leading upwards. A dark chimney leads down, and to the east is a small window which is open. On the table is an elongated brown sack smelling of hot peppers. A bottle is sitting on the table. A glass bottle contains a quantity of water. So, of course, in adventure game fashion, we take everything off the table. And the small window is how we got in the house at the end of the last episode. So, of course, they want to, they want to see what's down the chimney. Nope. And they can't really see what's in the chimney. It just leads down. And, of course, this great message, only Santa Claus climbs down chimneys. And if you remember from a couple episodes ago, if you go up, you're at risk of getting eaten by a grue. So really, the only way to go is west. Living room. You're in the living room. There's a doorway to the east, a wooden door with strange Gothic lettering to the west, which appears to be nailed shut. A trophy case and a large oriental rug in the center of the room. Above the trophy case hangs an elvish sword of great antiquity. A battery-powered brass lantern is on the trophy case. So this is where, once again, we get to the objective of the game, the way you score, is by filling that trophy case with 19 different treasures. So let's open up the case. Oh, you see that? 5 points. Boom. Let's take... So the egg is now in the case. Your collection of treasures consists of a jewel-encrusted egg. We have made it. We have a jeweled egg. But let's take the sword, because swords are fun. Let's take the lantern. And, of course, you can't have a nailed door that you don't try to open. Take out nails. You're not in that. Okay. Remove nails. The nails deeply embedded in the door cannot be removed. We tried a few other things, but we came to the conclusion that there's probably a tool which will let us remove the nails later on. So, of course, now that we have the lantern, we move up the stairs from the kitchen into a dark place. It is pitch black. You are likely to be eaten by a grue. But what if I light the lantern? The brass lantern is now on. We are in the attic. The only exit is a stairway leading down. A large coil of rope is lying in the corner. On the table is a nasty-looking knife. Yeah, let's just take it all. I mean, that's kind of what you do, right? You take everything. And when we went back to the living room, they eventually looked under the rug. Underneath the rug is a closed trap door. As you drop the corner of the rug, the trap door is once again concealed from view. And when they tried to open the trap door, you couldn't see any trap door there. They eventually figured out you have to move the rug. With a great effort, the rug is moved to one side of the room, revealing the dusty cover of a closed trap door. And I mention all that because exploring the text parser is part of the experience of this era of interactive fiction games. It has its limits, but It just feels different than, it's not a button which translates to an action. It is really you trying to figure out what to do in the world through the use of language. It's functionally the same, but it feels much different. At times it's not very efficient, but at other times it just feels immersive. The door reluctantly opens to reveal a rickety staircase descending into darkness. Inventory. So we get a list of everything we're carrying, and we know our brass lantern is providing light. So let's go down. The trap door crashes shut and you hear someone barring it. Yeah, that's not fun to hear. So we're kind of stuck until we find a way back up. Well, we tried to go, the trap door is closed. Open trap door. Break lock. Yep, it doesn't understand the word lock. Break door. Break door with sword. Yeah, they really tried to beat their way back into the room above, and then they just were stuck with the fact that they're trapped underground in the cellar. You are in a dark and damp cellar with a narrow passageway leading north and a crawlway to the south. On the west is the bottom of a steep metal ramp which is unclimbable. And of course, they tried to climb the ramp. You try to ascend the ramp, but it is impossible, and you slide back down. Very impetuous group, this. And then we decided to go north. The Troll Room! This is a small room with passages to the east and south and a forbidding hole leading west. Bloodstains and deep scratches, perhaps made by an axe, mar the walls. A nasty-looking troll brandishing a bloody axe blocks all passages out of the room. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. And at this point, they decided on diplomacy. The troll isn't much of a conversationalist. The troll pauses for a moment, perhaps thinking you should reread the manual. And then give. Thought maybe he needs a gift. Oh yeah, that's right. They had already opened the sack. But yeah, they thought give the troll the lunch. The troll, who is not overly proud, graciously accepts the gift and not having the most discriminating taste, gleefully eats it. Yeah, they really weren't sure where to go from here. So eventually they decided on slash the troll. Doesn't know the word. I mean, they tried a few different kinds of attacks. Ultimately, stabbing was the thing that seems to have an effect. Your stroke lands, but it is only the flat of the blade. The troll's swing almost knocks you over as you barely parry in time. Ooh, I did not see that message last time. So this fight isn't always predictable. The force of your blow knocks the troll back. Stunned, the troll slowly regains his feet. I just keep stabbing. The troll is confused and can't fight back. The trolley slowly regains his feet. Clang, crash, the troll parries. The troll's axe barely misses your ear. You charge, but the troll jumps nimbly aside. The flat of the troll's ear hits you delicately on the head, knocking you out. Conquering his fears, the troll puts you to death. It appears that the last blow is too much for you. I'm afraid you are dead. Interesting. So, the last two times we had this encounter, we eventually killed the troll. But this time, the fight didn't work at all. So, I guess, Yeah, forest. This is a forest of trees in all directions. To the east there appears to be sunlight. There's a rope here. So we're resurrected and our items are about. So, considering this unexpected death and the recap, I think we'll start over next week and I can explain what we learned in more proper fashion. Have a good one.